The Zephyrian fleet hung like metallic vultures above Earth's scarred surface, their plasma cannons still glowing from the final bombardment. Admiral Vextar surveyed the smoking ruins of New Geneva through his command vessel's viewport, mandibles clicking in satisfaction. After 3 cycles of relentless warfare, the human resistance had finally been crushed. "Scan complete, Admiral," reported his tactical officer. "No human life signs detected across all continents. The species is extinct." Vextar's 4 eyes gleamed with triumph. Humans had been the galaxy's greatest nuisance, their stubborn refusal to submit, their inexplicable ability to turn desperate situations into victories, their maddening habit of inspiring other species to rebellion. But now, silence. Sweet, absolute silence. "Prepare the colony ships," he commanded. "This world will make an excellent addition to the hegemony." What the Zephyrians couldn't detect, buried 3 kilometers beneath the Antarctic ice, was the Lazarus Protocol facility. Its biosensors had just registered the extinction of baseline humanity, triggering systems that had waited in dormancy for over 2 centuries. In the facility's deepest vault, 10,000 cryogenic pods began their awakening sequence. Dr. Elena Vasquez had been humanity's greatest geneticist when she'd volunteered for the Lazarus Protocol in 2187. As consciousness slowly returned to her enhanced neural pathways, memories flooded back, the discovery of the Zephyrian invasion fleet, the desperate decision to create humanity's ultimate contingency plan, the volunteers who'd agreed to be transformed into something beyond human. Recognition. The pod hissed open, and Elena took her first breath in 200 years. But it wasn't the breath of a normal human. Her lungs processed oxygen with 90% efficiency, her skeleton was reinforced with graphene carbon matrices, and her nervous system had been rewired to process information at superhuman speeds. Around her, 9,999 other pods were opening, revealing the fruits of humanity's final desperate gambit. They had called themselves the Apex Guard, volunteers who had undergone radical genetic modification, cybernetic enhancement, and consciousness uploading. Each one represented the pinnacle of human potential, enhanced far beyond the limitations of their original biology. They were no longer human in the traditional sense, but they carried humanity's will, its memories, and its unbreakable spirit. Elena's enhanced senses immediately detected the Zephyrian ships in orbit. Her tactical implants calculated their positions, weapon signatures, and probable strategies. A grim smile crossed her altered features. "Status report," she commanded, her voice carrying through the facility's neural network to all awakened guards. "All units functional," came the collective response. "Awaiting orders, Commander Vasquez." Elena had hoped never to wake up. The Lazarus Protocol was meant to be humanity's last resort, activated only if every other human on Earth perished. But now that the moment had come, she felt only cold determination. "Deploy Phase 1 assets," she ordered. Across Earth's surface, seemingly innocuous structures began to unfold. What the Zephyrians had assumed were ruins of human cities revealed their true nature. Massive weapon platforms that had been disguised and waiting. Particle cannons erupted from beneath debris, quantum missiles launched from hidden silos, and shield generators created protective domes over strategic locations. The first Zephyrian ship died before they realized they were under attack. Admiral Vextar's confidence evaporated as his fleet found itself facing firepower that dwarfed their own. "Impossible," he chittered. "The humans are extinct. Our scans confirmed it." His tactical officer's voice shook with fear. "Admiral, I'm detecting 10,000 new life signs emerging from beneath the planet's surface, but they're not reading as human." Elena led her team to the surface, moving with inhuman grace through the facility's transport tubes. Her enhanced muscles propelled her at speeds that would have liquefied a normal human, while her reinforced skeleton absorbed impacts that would have shattered bone. When they emerged into the Antarctic wasteland, the Apex Guard revealed their true capabilities. Some took to the air on energy wings, others moved across the ice at supersonic speeds, and still, others began teleporting through quantum folds in space-time. Elena herself launched skyward, her consciousness expanding to coordinate the global defense network. She was no longer just Dr. Elena Vasquez. She was the living embodiment of humanity's refusal to surrender. The battle that followed would be remembered as the turn of Earth. The Zephyrians, despite their technological superiority, found themselves facing opponents who fought with human cunning enhanced by superhuman capabilities. Every guard was worth 1,000 normal soldiers, and they fought with the desperate fury of a species that had already lost everything. One by one, Zephyrian ships fell from the sky. Their plasma cannons, designed to suppress rebellious populations, proved inadequate against enemies who could dodge energy beams and survive direct hits. Their tactical computers, programmed to counter human strategies, failed against minds that processed information faster than their best AIs. Admiral Vextar's command ship was the last to fall. As Elena phased through its hull, her quantum-enhanced form immune to their weapons, she found the Admiral cowering in his command chamber. "You killed them all," she said, her voice carrying the weight of 10 billion human souls. "Every man, woman, and child on this planet." "You're not human," Vextar whispered. "What are you?" Elena's altered features hardened. "We are what humanity becomes when it has nothing left to lose. We are the promise that even in death, we do not yield." The Zephyrian fleet was annihilated within 6 hours of Elena's awakening. But victory felt hollow. The guards had succeeded in their mission, but at a cost that made their triumph meaningless. They were the inheritors of a dead world, the guardians of empty cities. In the days that followed, as the Guard began rebuilding and sending messages across the galaxy, Elena stood at the edge of the Antarctic facility, looking up at stars that no longer seemed alien and hostile. Other species received humanity's final transmission, not from the humans they had known, but from what humanity had chosen to become. The message was simple. We are still here. We remember. And we will never forgive those who wage war against innocence. The galaxy had celebrated too early. Humanity was gone. But something far more dangerous had taken its place. The Apex Guard would ensure that the price of genocide was higher than any species could afford to pay. Earth's children had evolved beyond recognition, but their promise remained unchanged. No matter how dark the night, no matter how hopeless the odds, they would never stop fighting.